Welcome to the fight of the century, the battle for number one, Notch under the sun. In the red corner, you have the underdog, the challenger, the Genshin killer, future game of the year 2024, Wuthering Waves. In the blue corner, you have the undisputed, the uncontested, the champion, Genshin Impact. Tonight we'll be going over their fight sets, the patch notes for 1.1. Will Genshin Impact from 3 years ago hold up? Or will the more modern dark horse Wuthering Waves? Make your predictions in the comments. Now let's go to the analysis table for the fighter stats. Hey guys, regular Keta here. Disclaimer before we get into the video. We went through and found the patch notes for Genshin Impact from 3 years ago. We're going to be going over them and comparing them with Wuthering Waves 1.1 that's coming out in 10 days. We're not going to be including the characters or the story while we're going over the patch notes simply because Wuthering Waves hasn't made any fucking announcements for them. Obviously, there's leaks, but I'm not going to talk about leaks minus the one video I already made. So we're going to have to make an updated video when the game comes out or when Wuwa decides to make a trailer or like a character showcase or anything really. So I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome guys, thank you Billy for the amazing intro. As you can see on the screen, we have both Wuthering Waves and the Genshin Impact 1.1 dev notes side by side. We're going to be starting with Wuthering Waves first. Now the coaches over at Wuthering Waves in their gym, they've been doing a good job at keeping the paparazzi out of their gym. Because for some reason, we don't know anything about the fighters. But we're going to go over everything, all the upgrades they've made to their gym. So the first upgrade that we've known about that they announced is they made an upgrade to the Echo Tuner system. So I don't know about y'all, but for me, I have 1200 purple tuners and I have 0 gold tuners. This is a much needed upgrade. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Now their next upgrade is another big one. They made more union experience rewards available to everyone. Now don't worry, if you're like me and your data bank is maxed out, when the patch comes out, you'll get an influx. But basically, they decided for every unique echo you find, you will be getting experience for that. Make the level grind less stagnant and make it move along a lot quicker. 5 out of 5. Much needed upgrade. Now, we're going to be skipping ahead because we don't like to read useless updates. Now, their third big upgrade. They're adding level 21 to the databank. Now, I didn't think they were going to add this for another like 3, 4, 5 years, like Hoyoverse. But hey, they decided to add it in 1.1. Now, with the level 21 to the databank, we'll be getting a 100% drop rate on yellow echoes. Is that how necessary that was? I'll take it nonetheless. 5 out of 5 upgrade. Now, this is something not in these patch notes, but you get a little trailer here, and they have mentioned it on their YouTube. We'll be getting a new area, quests, and echoes. How big the area is, what the area involves, no one knows, because again, Wuthering Waves has done a great job keeping things under wraps and hidden. 2 out of 5, no news. Now, the rest of these updates are mostly optimizations. We have some upgrades to the shop, more rewards, things like that, some events. But we're not going to go into that much detail. We're going to try to keep this nice, short, and sweet for you guys. Overall, we have a 4 out of 5, a 5 out of 5, 2 out of 5, and a 5 out of 5. So overall, we're going to average that out to a 3.5 out of 5 for Wuthering Waves. If y'all would disagree or have any things to say about that, don't forget to leave it down in the comments below. Now, next, we're going to go move straight along to Genshin Impact. So first of all, let's clear up some misinformation, right? This was about 3 years ago, information's all over the place, but we've done extensive research into this. So, first misinformation, that Leeway came out in 1.1. It did not. Hoyoverse decided to add Leeway to Genshin Impact during CBT2, so that way when the game released, we actually did have Leeway for 1.0. But this is a 1.1 patch, so we're not going to count Leeway. So, what's actually in Leeway? First and foremost, we have the Archon quest, a new star approaches. Skip ahead of all of this for characters. We have the Archon quest and new star approaches. For those that don't remember, spoiler alert, give it a few seconds. It's the quest where we fight Child at the cutscene with the Kraken thing that came out of the water and we blasted with the cannon. And we ended the quest with a funeral type ceremony thing. Overall for cutscenes, gonna give it a 5 out of 5. I remember it very vividly. However, the final grading, we will not be counting this for the scoring today. Now, our first major upgrade, we're gonna skip events because we don't read useless stuff. We had the city reputation system. Now, I don't know if y'all are like me and y'all are filthy casuals, but I only ever got it 20% in any of the given regions. That being said, the rewards, honestly, pretty lackluster. The one thing of note to get from this event was the glider skins you can get from clearing out a map to 100%. Now, overall, I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 because simply the rewards weren't enough for me personally. Sure, you get a skin, but honestly, that wasn't enough. Now, obviously, people are probably going to hate on me for all of this and everything I'm about to say about hoyovers, but I'm at least present you the information of what was actually in the patch notes. So if you have any hate comments, please, I'll take any comments of all kinds down below. Now we're going to move on to the next thing they added. They added gadgets, as you can see right here. Let me scroll my face out of the way so y'all can see it. Now, do I remember gadgets? No, not at all. We had a couple useless gadgets like the resonant stones, the compasses that we could find those homunculuses and geoculuses. And yes, so your condensed resins, your portable waypoints, your portable stove. How much I care about that? Not at all, right? This is probably the worst thing they added in this patch. Much needed stuff. However, for me, I didn't give a fuck about any of those. Just you know what I mean, down low. So overall for this gadgets, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 for uselessness. Um, and Wuthering Waves already has this in 1.0, just saying. Alright, and lastly, for the rest of this patch, it was pretty much optimizations. The one thing to note in the optimizations was the character archive system. Now, the reason I'm gonna give this a pretty good grade is because you see this archive system in every goddamn YouTube video. Every time they go through and they show what characters they have. You see it in every time one of fucking Tectone's videos. This one was a huge update no matter how small it seems. So this one, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 for showcasing waifus. Now we'll be ending up and oh yeah, the score. We only had what, three things we could grade it on? 3.5, 2.5, and 5.5. So we're gonna average it out to about a 3. Now, in my books, Wuthering Waves wins the 1.1 patch notes on either side. There wasn't really much content that we are able to go over at this time. Again, we cannot go over leaks, but we'll be wrapping this showcase off with a trailer from the 1.1 Genshin Impact. Sorry, Wuwa, you didn't release a 1.1 trailer, so not much I can do. But hey, comment down below who you think is going to have a better 1.1, and don't forget to comment and subscribe to get an update on that fight night.